crow passed through a village and got away with a chicken drumstick. He planned to eat it for his lunch later. On his way back to his nest, he saw something beautiful sparkling beneath the tree. Since he was young, he always interested in shiny things. So he stopped by then to admire it. As he perched on the branch of the tree, he wondered if his mouth was full enough for taking the meat and the sparkling thing. However, he was disappointed, for the sparkling thing he saw before was a lizard that was passing by to his lair. As he continued his journey to his nest, he was distracted with the reflection of the sunlight in the pond he passed. He stopped by to see if there was any interesting thing below, so he landed on a stone at the edge of the pond. A frog that was daydreaming was shocked with the crow and immediately jumped into the water as he yelled irritatingly to the crow. The crow didn't care as he saw his own reflection on the pond. He puffed out his chest proudly as he saw a majestic bird on the water reflection. Basically, he was always proud of himself, especially for his prowess. After being contented seeing his reflection in the water, the crow flew back. In the middle of his way, the crow was traversing on the paddy field. A scarecrow that was standing in the middle of the paddy field caught his attention. Wearing a hat and clothes, the scarecrow attracted the crow's attention since the black buttons on the fabric glistened under the sunlight. Hence, he perched on the scarecrow's arm. Thanks for watching so far. Before we continue, please spare your time to subscribe the channel. If you already subscribed, thanks a bunch. Also, please feel free to share this video so more people could access these motivation stories to inspire them. The crow was observing attentively while considering how to bring the button back to his nest when a fox came to where he was. His thought was disrupted by the calling from the fox. At first, the crow tilted his head because he was suspicious what this sly fox wanted. From the glint of the fox's eyes, his hunch said that the fox wanted his meal. Not a chance! He determinedly to keep his meal as he tightened his bite. However, the fox was patiently talking to him. At first, he talked about how great that day was. Then, he talked about himself. Of course, the crow was not interested in his story. He was busy in keeping his vigilance to the fox while thinking about how he could take back the buttons with him without putting his meal first. Moreover, with the presence of the fox. The fox sighed while masking his real emotion and said, "Of course, the story of this humble servant is incomparable with mighty creature like you. I wonder if I can hear one or two of your stories." The fox took a glimpse from the corner of his eyes, but he kept continuing his words. "From the gallant feature that you have, I can imagine how brave you are, and I'm sure you have a magnificent story about breathtaking fight that's worth telling." He knew it's not easy to deceive the crow. However, the fox kept showering the crow with praises as he humbling himself. The crow began to lower his guard as he puffed out his chest haughtily. "Ha! At least you know your place. Once I ever heard, you led a legion of birds to infiltrate a hard-guarded camp on the battlefield, while your powerful and commanding voice could enhance the birds' morale and send the enemy troops into disarray." The fox looked very respectful and idolized the crow. His rounded eyes were sparkling with hope as he pleaded to the crow. "I wonder if I can have honor to hear the voice and witness such a splendid demeanor of one of famous general birds like you." The crow had never been in a war, but he was already blinded with the fox's easy words and craving for more praises. With all his might, the crow spread his wings as he opened his big to show his best effort as if he was about to command a group. He was no longer suspicious to the fox and his real intention. The fox caught the chicken drumstick and swallowed it in one swoop. He then squealed cheerfully as he ran off into the forest, leaving behind a crow that was still unaware for being deceived. The story of Fox and Crow wants to warn us to be careful with sugar-coated words from the flatterers. We should distinguish the praises we've gotten between compliment and flattery. Compliment is usually genuine, while flattery is manipulating. So stay alert for every praise you've gotten before it's too late, for you may fall into their honey trap just like the crow falls into fox's seam and loses for his meal. Don't be like the crow that was ended with failure because of the contentment for being flattered by the fox. As been said through Greek proverb that humility comes before honor. Only when we kept our modesty that we can gain our success. That on this proverb represents by the honor. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed the entire video as well as gaining motivation or inspiration from the story. If you think you can get benefit from this channel, either motivation or inspiration, please subscribe this channel and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any update from our channel. Thanks and see you on the other videos.